ask. Who are you? Stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better. I'm on this every day.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now back to throw. Forced nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
The kicker on.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, Akers. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. Touchdown, Davante Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second and inches. Mayfield looking deep for Julio. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At
the last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Throw out right here. He's got it complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Darren Lee on the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The ball carries
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Akers, the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
18-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd down now, Akers able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And 2.
Him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
It's not like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the three's just not that good.
When people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of them.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. He's got a man, that's caught, left sideline. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
$13 yards remaining on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Again, he'll drop the throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. The left side completion to Jones. And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Falcons.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Running back again.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
At the 19-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
To number 11, Julio Jones.
Julio Jones. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Sterling.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Going right back to Akers. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now a run with Akers. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll go again here with Akers. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
They'll set up to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Akers. He takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete. Right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll set up a throw. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And it's caught, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
16.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Mayfield to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about right a finish to this one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
And 8 at the Rams' 11-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Kick is good, so you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Atlanta, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for L.A., this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.